Namaste, I'm Dr. Shweta Chaudhary, Assistant Professor in Mewar University. In this, we will discuss about Payment of Wages Act 1936 under Industrial Relation and Labor Enactment. This act governs the timely and the transparent payment of wages to workers. So first of all, we will discuss what do you mean by Payment of Wages Act 1936. So the Payment of Wages Act 1936 is a vital labor law in India that governs the payment of wages to workers in industries and establishment. It even ensures that the workers are paid their wages on time and in full, with clear guidelines on the permissible deduction. And its purpose is basically, first is, like we can say, timely payment, which ensures that workers receive their wages on time and prevent delay. And we can also say that it prevention of unauthorized deduction, which safeguard workers against any unjustified deduction from their earning. And dispute resolution provides a framework for addressing disputes related to wage payment, ensuring fairness and transparency. Its importance is it protects workers from being underpaid or exploited by employers, and it also promotes transparency in wage payments, ensuring workers are aware of the deduction made um, from their wages. Objective of Payment of Wage Act 1936. The first one we can say timely payment. Workers must receive their wages within the time prescribed by the Act, usually 7 days after the wage period end. This ensures financial stability for workers and even the prevention of unauthorized deduction as the Act regulates deduction, ensuring that the workers are not charged excessively or unfairly. Only authorized deductions such as fines, loans, or provident fund contributions are allowed. Then we have this wage payment in legal tender, which means that the Act mandates that wages must be paid in legal tender, for example, currency, or through an approved method such as bank transfer, ensuring a fair and transparent system of payment. Disputes resolution. So, under this objective of Payment of Wage Act 1936, we can say that the Act provides a mechanism for workers to seek legal recourse or in case of delay or disputes regarding wage payment, ensuring workers have a way to address grievance. Now we will discuss the applicability of the Act, which covers the Act applies to the workers employed in factories or industrial establishment or any other establishment with 100 or more employees, or 20 or more in case of establishment without power. It covers organized or unorganized sector, although it is an formal establishment. There are few exemptions also. The provision of the Act may not apply to specific category of employees such as managers, administrators, or employee in certain specialized role who are generally not entitled to wage protection under this Act. Wages are defined as all remuneration paid to workers, whether in money or in kind, for workers done. This includes salary, bonuses, commission, or allowance. Um, there are some payments do not count as wage under the Act, and these includes bonuses. Bonuses are basically you can say a discretionary payment or a reward, not a part of a regular wages. Then we have this gratuity. It is basically a lump sum paid to workers upon retirement or resignation. Then we have provident fund. So basically this is employee contribution to retirement saving. Then in this slide we will discuss about the payment of wages. So first is time of payment under section 4. So wages must be paid within 7 days from the end of wage period, or for periods shorter than a month, or 10 days for monthly wage period. This ensures a regular and prevents delay payment. Then we have wage period. So basically it is the employers can define the wage period, whether weekly, bi-weekly or monthly, but it cannot exceed 1 month. And regular period help workers budget their finances. And in methods of payment, basically we can say that a payment must be made in legal tender or via other authorized method, such as bank transfers, check or postal money orders, ensuring a transparency and security. Deduction from wages section 7, it basically authorized deductions we will discuss in this, and deduction can only be made for the following purpose. Like first one is absence for work, deduction for unpaid leave, fines, their deduction for misconduct or violation of workplace rules, loans and advances. Means like repayment of loans or advances given to workers. Then we have provident funds of workers and employee contribution to social security scheme. Then we have this legal deduction, that other deductions required by law, such as tax or union due. There are some limitation in deduction also. The total deduction must not exceed 25% of the worker's total wages for any given month, which ensures that the workers should retain a fair portion of their earning. So non-payment of wages, basically employers who fail to pay wages within the prescribed time or deduct more than the legal allowed amount can be penalized. There are some fine and imprisonment also. Like employees violating the act provision may face fines or imprisonment if the violation is repeated, and penalties can be more served. There's various benefit of this act. First is timely payment of wages, which ensures that the workers receive wages promptly, and it even contribute to their financial stability and well-being. There is transparency and accountability, as the act mandate that all deduction be recorded and disclosed, creating a transparent payment system. And the workers protection is there, as protects workers from exploitation by limiting arbitrary deduction and ensuring they receive their fair share of earning. And the legal recourse, which provides workers legal remedy through the wage authority in case of delay or incorrect payment, and offering them a protection under the law. Now we will discuss few challenges and limitation. First one is formal sector workers. Many informal workers may not be covered by the act, leaving them vulnerable to exploit and delay payment. And law of awareness and limited enforcement mechanism may prevent workers from exporting violation. And we can also say that employees may impose excessive fines or deduction, impacting workers' wages despite the act's limit. There are few recent developments, as we can say that consolidation of labor law, the Code on Wages 2019 consolidate various wage related law, included the Payment of Wage Act, making the provision more streamlined and accessible. Again, we can say digital payment method, the rise of digital payment, like we can say bank transfer, online payment system has made wage payment faster and more transparent. There are more efforts to include informal workers as new labor reforms aim to extend protection to informal sector workers, and it also includes those in a gig economy. The future outlook also, as the Act remains a cornerstone of wage protection, it needs adaptation to address modern work practices and changing structure of the workforce, especially in the gig of economy. Finally, I would like to conclude that the Payment of Wage Act 1936 is essentially for ensuring workers receive timely fair wages. It even protects them from exploitation through transparent payment mechanism and authorized deduction. Thank you.